Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow that tension, any stress, to feel like it's leaving your body in that outward breath. Breathing in resourcefulness, exhaling any stress or tension. As you breathe in and breathe out, imagine it to be almost like a transfusion of emotion. Breathing in what your body needs and exhaling what it doesn't. That's it. Eyelids feeling so relaxed, so heavy. Tiny muscles in the neck start to relax and loosen. You loosen your jaw, tiny muscles around your ears, forehead. That's it. As you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine seeing a piece of art, maybe a picture, maybe a painting. But I want you to imagine in that picture or painting is a palm tree. Continue to breathe in and breathe out and stare into that picture, imagining that palm tree like a real palm tree right by the sea. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel yourself going deeper and deeper relaxed. Continue to imagine that picture of a palm tree just in your imagination. And using that power of your imagination, imagine stepping into the picture, finding yourself on an island with a palm tree and soft white sand. As you breathe in and breathe out, imagine feeling the sun on your skin, staring into the blue skies, feeling a wonderful feeling of deep relaxation. Imagine hearing the gentle breaking of the waves on the shore. Breathing in and breathing out. I want you to imagine there is a hammock between two palm trees. Place yourself on that hammock, still feeling perhaps the heat, or maybe you're in the shade. As you hear the wonderful feeling of feeling like the waves that break on the shore are no different from the tension leaving your body. And you could imagine yawning on that hammock, sinking into the hammock, feeling so relaxed. That's it. As I count down from 10 to 1, I want you to imagine how you would feel if you were falling asleep on a hammock between two palm trees on an island in the ocean. 10, just releasing any tension around the eyebrows and eyelids. 9, focus on the muscles in your forehead, the same muscles responsible for surprise or concern. Just allow those to loosen, soften, melt away any tension. That's it. 8, Releasing any tension in the jaw, sinking into that hammock. That's it. 7, as you breathe in, everything connected to breath relaxes. Your nostrils, windpipe, chest, lungs, all the way down into your diaphragm. Imagine yawning even deeper there on that hammock. Because even an imagined yawn makes you feel deeper relaxed. 6, your neck and shoulders, just feel any tension melting away like an ice cream held by a child, melting away in the sun. That's it. 5, arms feeling limp, loose and heavy, deeper relaxed. That's it. And then 4, just imagine all of your internal organs relaxed at exactly the same time. Heart, lungs, stomach, all the way into your gut. Just release any tension. That's it. 3, going down, deeper down, there into the gut. And then 2 into the legs now feeling limp, loose and heavy, so relaxed. And then 1, all the way down into your feet, into your toes, and back up to the top of your head and back down again. As you can imagine falling off into a dream-like sleep, there on that hammock, just in your imagination. That's it. Deep, deeper, relaxed. And I want you to imagine in this dream, you're now standing on the beach, that soft white sand right next to a boat. And as you turn around, you could see that part that represents your conscious mind fast asleep there in the hammock. That we're now working with the deeper part of your subconscious mind. Feel that that is now you climbing into a boat and taking the boat away from the island, there into the ocean. Feel the rocking motion there on the sea. Still hearing the waves. Imagine you can see birds. And maybe they're diving, looking for fish, or maybe they're just gliding in the air. Maybe in the distance you can see a sea lion. Maybe a dolphin. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel that you can place an anchor on this boat, keep it stable, giving you time to relax even deeper. Imagine there is a bed or a lounger there on that boat. And just imagine positioning your body to go even deeper into a dreamlike sleep. But this dream will be dreaming of a future that is desirable for you. So feel that the rocking motion of the boat is taking you even deeper relaxed. So I count from 5 to 1. Just imagine that you're drifting into a sleep within a sleep, a dream within a dream, deep, deep into your subconscious mind, where you imagine an alternative future for you. 5, feeling more relaxed. 4, drifting off. 3, deeper, deeper relaxed. Almost like you're going down a spiral staircase in your mind to the deepest parts of your subconscious mind. 2 and then 1. And then 0. Imagine there at the base of that spiral staircase leads to a room, and in that room, I want you to see a crystal ball there on a table. And as you stare into the crystal ball, I want you to imagine a future where things change slowly at first. All I want you to see to begin with is you allocating just 2, maybe 3 hours a day to explore something from a place of pure passion, enthusiasm, and interest. As you stare into the crystal ball, you can see a future version of you. that in an allocation of time, rather than mowing a lawn or just waiting around, I want you to see yourself using that time, putting the time to use, to explore something that has an infinite upside. In certain areas of your life, there is an area of competency. People need what you do and they're willing to pay you for what you do. But in this future, I want you to see that you're using that time not for money and not based on competency, because competency can be built. You can learn to get good at anything. This is pure enthusiasm and interest. See yourself exploring things, maybe learning, understanding, having an opinion and analysis. Maybe see yourself looking at technology and equipment that could amplify that enthusiasm. Maybe you're spending time researching, maybe making notes, building on previous knowledge. But it comes from a place of enthusiasm, interest, and passion. And you can tell from your body language and facial expression that you're not doing this because you have to. You're doing it because you want to. It's fun for you. So see yourself exploring that fun thing. And maybe there's a way of turning that fun thing to create kind of content that other people would also be interested in. Just see that happening. They say that enthusiasm is contagious, infectious. And what if your enthusiasm for a particular area of interest combined with another area of interest leads to a unique type of content that isn't being filled by anyone else? I want you to see as time goes on that you become more recognized, impacting more lives. Follow that timeline so that days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months. Consider this a hobby that whenever you spend time doing that hobby, there's a spring in your step, a smile on your face, genuine enthusiasm for it. And maybe as the months go by, you can share that enthusiasm with other people. And what if that enthusiasm leads people to reach out to see if they can work with you in some way? What if your hobby could be a source of income? Just imagine that possibility. It doesn't have to, it just could do. It doesn't need to. I want you to appreciate that anxiety quite often comes from a what-if question. What if something bad happens? But the other side of the coin is that what-if questions can also lead to excitement when you consider incredible things happening. And in this crystal ball, I want you to imagine that incredible things are happening in your future. And as you see yourself perhaps working with icons or heroes, being right in the middle of something that is amazing for you, See a future where you're living a dream. See a future that when you bump into old friends or family members, they can't wait to hear of all the fascinating, interesting things that you've been up to. But also see a future where you're having a positive impact on other people. And maybe you're entertaining them. Or maybe they're learning things from you that they could apply in their own lives. I want you to take that timeline to a pinnacle. And maybe that pinnacle is that there is a future where you're being paid incredible amounts of money to do something that you absolutely love. Maybe you can see a future where you don't need any job because you're being paid to live a dream that is giving you huge amounts of fulfillment every single time you do it. See a life that's more exciting, interesting, adventurous, full of freedom. And if you could imagine a future like that, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And then step into that future. Feel what it would feel like just for a few moments to live as if that was your reality right now. And if this feels so much better than your current reality, let me know by nodding your head. And the moment you make that evaluation, feel that a vault is being unlocked, and inside that vault is all of the resources required to start a journey that could lead to this very place. A vault of resourcefulness. The resilience, enthusiasm, creativity, tenacity, determination and dedication, but most of all that passion. Feel it all being unlocked. Feel it in every cell in your body. So as you leave that future moment, keep all of those feelings with you. It's been said that when you're on the right path, the universe conspires to help you. And I wonder how quickly you'll find out that that is true. That whenever you take steps to move in a particular direction that is aligned with a dream future for you, certain things become easier. Breathe in and breathe out, and then feel that you're closer to clarity. Imagine climbing up a spiral staircase just in your mind. And when you get to the top, find yourself relaxing on a lounger or a bed on a boat. And then take that boat all the way back to an island. When you disembark the boat, feel the sensation of your feet on soft white sands. And imagine seeing someone that looks exactly like you, fast asleep on a hammock between two palm trees. Climb into that version of you, connecting the unconscious with the conscious, but taking all of these resourceful feelings with you, and in particular taking a compelling vision of your future with you. Imagine leaving the hammock, and as you walk towards the sea, imagine that you've left a picture of a palm tree, and you're now back in your reality, seeing yourself looking relaxed, comfortable and calm, and then step into that present version of you. So you are now in the here and now, listening to my voice. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hand out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect fully into the present moment. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling resourceful, feeling excited about the possibility of a future. And all it takes is to use time that would be used anyway. There is no downside because you would be no worse off than you were before, but you now have infinite upside. Anything that could take you towards that compelling vision of your future seems irresistible. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.